So here we are, over a month this war with Iran has been going, and what the US thought was going to be a quick in and out has turned into a quagmire, which is only getting worse as every day goes by. The key things I want to get to you in this message are that because we live in a global economy, it doesn't matter how much we produce domestically or have in stockpiles. Eventually, when the price of gas goes up to $7 a gallon, and that dominoes into your food, and not only that, but all the other byproducts of oil that are produced in the Middle East, whose refineries have been destroyed and are being destroyed, and produce helium and natural gas and plastic byproducts, and probably most importantly, fertilizer, which countries like Africa and many other places depend on to grow crops. If we didn't have the fertilizer that we get from oil production byproducts, then we would only be able to sustain 1 to 2 billion people on the planet. And so that major supply of fertilizer has just basically dried up and isn't coming back on the market anytime soon. If the desalination plants and energy infrastructures in the Middle East get hit, it's going to make that place unlivable. It's going to be a humanitarian crisis, the likes of which we've never seen. Millions and millions of people leaving an area because there's no food, there's no water, there's no energy, you need air conditioning, you live in a desert. Come on, people. So, Iran doesn't have to have a nuclear weapon to be a global threat. What's happening right now is they're playing a war of attrition. They live in a country that's half the size of the European Union, that is completely surrounded by mountains, that's been dug in for 40 years, that has a chain of command structure that's broken up into 300 different parts with their own individual sections. So you guys got to see is all this stuff that's going on is happening basically whether we like it or not. So, whatever happens with the Axis and the US and the Allies and NATO over there, it will affect us in the sense that once global energy and its byproducts are shut down, your way of life collapses. You guys gotta wake up and realize this. You can't just sit there and want to let yourself wake up one day and realize that everything in your life is basically over because you have no reliance on yourself and you're weak.